New pictures.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hi guys, how is everybody doing? We are live and back at it. Can you squeeze in here a little bit, Edgar?
I'm in here, Jackie. I gotta keep my space.
So we want to say hello to everybody. It's Monday and it's 12 o'clock over here in El Paso. And if we still sound a little bit raspy and a little bit of catching of our breath, it's because we're coming in as our first day back from COVID. And we are so super excited to be here and alive and ready to rock here in our office. It was a bit of a challenge these last 2 weeks, but thankfully you and I, Edgar, we got through it, and it was just a tough one, right?
Yeah, for sure. Another what's the thing I used this morning? It was another cool stepping stone, a challenge. Because man, 2 weeks. I'm usually with this woman 24/7. It's great, but to be a part of that whole period through the whole COVID was another challenge. But hey, we got through, and I'm glad. And like we said, we're back.
Yeah. So give me a high five there.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So we during the 2 weeks, I wish we can say that we were like literally there at home working, right? But what came behind us during COVID was the teamwork of everybody that was behind us, and I'm like super honored to say that the culture that we have here in the office and the team that pushed us and supported us as far as going, to our TC, to our agents here, and family and support was just remarkable. Like it just, I could really say that I could step away from the business and they can be in control of it and take care of our wonderful clients that are out there. Because that's what I was afraid of, is my clients and our clients. Is like, oh my gosh, when you're sick, right? Like you just fall on your ass and you're just like,
and that's when you really get hit, right? What was so crazy is that, for 2 years, or what seemed like 2 years, we were extremely careful. We did everything that we needed to do to stay safe, and while making sure we took care of our clients, our team, and and just in general, just making sure we were always on top of it. And it just became so crazy and hectic, because we just, from one day to the next, we get hit with it. And like you said, to your point, the first thing you think about, like, oh my God, we have so many clients that are still depending on it, especially right now with holidays. It's distraction time of the year where so many things are happening. Clients are trying to get into their homes before Thanksgiving, Christmas, appraisals are delayed, everything is going crazy. And when you're sick, we've always said health is always the first and foremost most important thing for us. That's what allows us to stay up front. But I'm very, very excited and happy, and very grateful for the team, that we didn't lose a step. Our clients were taken care of the way they needed to be, and we were still rocking and 100%. So I felt very good.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we're back at it, right?
And I survived, guys. I survived.
and I will literally tell you, like, yes, we're vaccinated. We have the Pfizer vaccination, and it hit us like boom. And I don't know if it was the booster or not, right? People are like, did you take the booster? And now we need to take the booster. But all together is we were on our way out to EXP to go see our family in EXPCon in Vegas, and that had to just get totally canceled out. My daughter, who was playing for the national championships in Kansas, we had to cancel that out.
Yeah, that was tough.
That one hurt our heart, but we got through it. And this week we are able to be cleared and attend Joshua's JJ's soccer tournament in Houston with the Locomotive. So we're going to be away from our family for Thanksgiving, but we are going to be with JJ supporting him at his Locomotives game. So I'm super happy about that, but bittersweet that I won't be with the family or the team. But the fourth annual Thanksgiving
That's still in full
turkey
effect.
drive
Absolutely.
is still
Super
in
exciting.
full effect.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, again, guys, it's that time of year, and for us, it's been a great tradition, and it just not only that, it just adds another big element to what we like to do for our community here in El Paso. Is there's always families out there that are less fortunate. Circumstances change, whatever it may be, and this gives us an opportunity to show some of that that gratitude that we have here for our community and our loved ones. And so the drive is still in full effect. We have some great business partners that have help us come up with another great meal for a lot of these families that will have their turkey dinner.
Last year, I think we fed over 50 families. Yep. So that's pretty awesome. So if you are still interested, this show is basically to let you know we're back and we're stronger than ever. And we're going to give just those little bit of announcements before we have this short week with family. And so we did feed over 50 families, and it just keeps getting better every single year. So if you do want to be part of that, Wednesday, I think, is the drop-off day for you to drop off the turkey, because we just don't have these huge refrigerators to store all of them. So we would need them Wednesday so that we can pass them out that evening.
Absolutely.
We still need sides, for instance, like the stuffings and the canned perishable items. And you can, we'll put our address here on the bottom where you can drop them off here at the office, and our team will be the ones to deliver them. Well, they usually the car will come, pop their trunk open. We don't need to see any of you, that need a turkey dinner or know of anybody that needs a turkey dinner. Just pop your trunk. We'll put the meal in, and that's going to be from us and our business partners or whoever else they would like to donate with these families. Guys, we are still in COVID stages, and a lot of people are still recovering from this huge hit that COVID did to ourselves and our economy. So let's be those bigger, better people and think outside the box and make sure that we feed some families.
Be a difference, right? It's what we always take pride in. I still remember, I'll share one personal story last year that was very phenomenal. We had a great group of friends that we knew, and they were kind of, I don't want to say the word was embarrassed or just didn't feel, the need to share. They needed some, but when they found out that we were, providing and donating a turkey, and they're, due to their tough circumstance, they were highly able to benefit from a turkey meal for not only themselves but their families and some of even their other relatives. So guys, if you know of anyone also that you guys would like to make sure they get a meal, let us know. We'll be more than happy to save one for them and make any arrangements that we need to get them a meal for this great Thanksgiving holiday.
Yeah, and that will be again Wednesday. We'll have Michelle and the team keep updating you guys. And again, if you please let us know so we could just know exactly how many families we are able to feed. And that's going to be awesome. That's going to be on Wednesday. And winter season, guys, winter season. I did want to make this announcement that winter season is a time. It's a time that our I would say our national markets out in the world is probably the best time to come out of the woods and start thinking about putting your home on the market. A lot of people do not know still, and it amazes me of the amount of equity. Equity is basically what is sitting inside of your home. I call it a piggy bank. So just, picture your house, your roof with a little slit, I always call it, and your money that you pay on a monthly basis, part of that goes inside of your home. So when you're living inside of your four corners, you're sitting on money on your investment, right? So it's very important, and it's very, very important that you know as trusted advisors that money that is in your home can be cashed out. So either you're looking to refinance or you're able to sell, okay? And the reason why I'm being very strong about this topic is because I have had family and friends reach out to me not able to renew their forbearance
Yep.
or going and facing foreclosure when they are sitting on a big chunk of money, on their money. So it's imperative to know and do not get stuck thinking that you cannot sell. Okay, so it's imperative to know that you got to reach out and we got to know what your home is worth. So because if we need that time to be able to put it on the market and cash out of your money so we can find something else for you.
Absolutely.
Right? And you do not lose that money to the bank because of maybe the education or the knowledge that you don't know. So I am bringing this up because I have family and friends that have a very low payoff on their mortgage and they're about to lose their home, not knowing that they're sitting on thousands of dollars on their investment. So COVID hit us in a lot of bad ways, but in the real estate market, it hit us in a lot of good ways. For buyers that want to buy, we have low interest rates. For want to cash out on their investment, you are able to maximize top dollar. So it's very important to know that you have that money sitting in your home. And if it's mandatory that we need to cash out and we have no other option, you need to get with us, right?
Absolutely, and a good point too, guys. I mean, this is some great information Jackie just shared with you guys. It's not a bad way to look at. I mean, it's not a bad way. It's just, I mean, it's another way to make sure that you guys don't miss out on that money that is yours, guys. I know primarily we always want to be able to save your home, find different ways. Sometimes refinance options are great. Sometimes those options are not there. You know, regardless, circumstances happen, guys, and we've always stated that numerous times. Life happens, and trust me, we're here to help you and advise you. Don't wait to the very last minute to try to get that and then try to save everything at the end, because if it doesn't work out, it literally is just it's such a time crunch procedure or process that needs to happen. So just get with us so that we can kind of walk you through that process and we don't waste any time on it, and help you come out on top on that. And trust me, it'll just reset itself, and at least you have your money that you guys have already invested into that particular home, and you guys can get a refresh and a new start.
Correct. Okay. So markets don't slow down, and the people who say that markets it's going to slow down, it's not going to slow down. We're going to see a huge influx of sellers wanting to sell, and hopefully that will balance more inventory in not in our local market, but in our national level market, right? Because there's still a lot of states out there that are short in inventory, like ours. We're short in inventory. So meaning if you are out there still looking and waiting for that home to hit the market, it's going to be really tough when you don't have sellers wanting to sell. But we are going to see it slowly open up. And that's why I call it the winter season, because the winter season is when more sellers or owners are wanting to put their home on the market, and at a perfect time to be able to cash out. Yep. So that was one of my announcements on that, is that the inventory is still very low in El Paso. Mm-hmm. It's very hard. It's a needle in a haystack still to be able to find a resale. And not only that, the new homes are flying off the shelf as far as their inventory with increased prices. They are still increasing prices out there. Inflation's all around, yeah, with food, gas, housing, lumber, economics. So how I always see it is if you see gas prices increasing, house prices are going to increase too. I think that's where I've always measured the ball.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a good measuring stick, and they go hand in hand. So, and obviously you've been doing this long enough to see that those go hand in hand. So, again, guys, but again, do not get discouraged on any of that. It's part of the process. Things change, things evolve, and we have to adjust and change with the market and what it's doing. And again, we have the utmost confidence that we can guide you on either side, whether you're selling your home and getting the most for it. We'll walk in and show you how that can be done. Or if you're trying to get into your home for the first time, upgrading, Jackie said it, downsizing, so many different things are going. Believe it or not, I mean, we're kind of looking in that in our home, as you know, our little ducklings are starting to take off from the home, and before you know it, it'll just be me and Jackie again. And so it's one of those things
Yeah.
where those things always happen. And I always say, just look into it. Don't necessarily need to put your house on the market tomorrow, but just look into it, look at your options. And if you thought about maybe maximizing and cashing out on your home today to be able to get into that new home, whether it's your dream home, whether it's your downsizing home, whatever the case may be, give us a call. We'd love to talk to you guys about it.
Okay, so that's about it that I have as far as announcements. I think that I just really wanted to go live and shine for you guys and let you know that we are alive.
We're back.
And we're back, because
Yeah.
a lot of people were like, what the hell is going on? I haven't seen you. But guess what? It was like really dying on the back end. I was like just out of it completely. So again, we are back. We are not going anywhere. We have a month. I always say, I'm rounding it up. We only have December till 2022. It's time to start crunching as far as your business and your family goals. And I think we're going to do that clarity report that we need to focus on this month that John Kitchens have provided to us.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that clarity report, we're more than happy to share that link with you. And that will just hopefully get your mindset ready for 2022 and all the things that you want to accomplish 2022. I was riding today with Robin, and I was on a 20-minute ride. Robin is my cycling trainer that I call her my training she's just, I like coaches that like really put me to the test. Like they're hard. I don't like easy coaches. Like I like people to just be like rough, like just give it to you raw,
Yeah.
right? And you know, she's just always like amazing. You don't even have to be on Peloton to follow her. You can follow her on Instagram, and she always just gives you the raw truth. And you know, one thing that stood out to me today is pick out your weaknesses and start making them strengths, right? So whatever weaknesses you have, going into November and December, it's not the end of the world. Is what we need to stop it, right? Our mentality thinks that, you know, these things come to us and it's the end of the world. It's not. We got to pick those weaknesses and we got to make them into strengths. And even though it's going to take a day, a week, a month, a year, as long as we just acknowledge that weakness and we start working on making it a strength, I know that everybody will be successful and just being able to do that. One day at a time, 1 second at a time.
For
That's
sure.
it.
And keep challenging yourselves. It's always the biggest thing that I always say, you know, don't stay stagnant, don't stay content, don't be complacent. You know, again, Jackie said it best, you know, COVID brought, you know, some very unfortunate situations here for the last, you know, year and a half, 2 years now. You know, in our industry, obviously things have taken off and it's been steady, and there's been, you know, good stories for a lot of people that are doing some amazing things in the real estate business. But again, make sure that you challenge yourself and set yourself up for the changes that are going to be coming in the next few months. What does that look like? What is, you know, next year in June to 2022, what is that going to look like when you things may come up and challenge you? Are you ready? Are you prepared for that? You know, don't do what you've always done, because then you're just going to get what you've always got. And, you know, challenge yourself, set those parameters a lot higher, and go from there.
Be realistic, but make them challenging, right?
Yeah, for
Be
sure.
realistic, but make them challenging, right?
Challenging, and again, you know, we always talk about it, you know, step out of that comfort zone. You know, it's nice and it's cool when it's being just dropped and delivered to you, and take those for sure, you know, because your hard work sometimes, people get lucky and you'll get some easy things that come your way. But, you know, definitely.
There's some people that got to work a little harder for it. And I've always been that type of girl, where things aren't handed to me easy. I've always had to be the one that has to really, really work my ass off to get results. And I've never had anything handed easy to me. So, I mean, it makes it more rewarding at the end. But for whatever reason, God makes me work very hard.
No choice there.
So, but I'm gonna do whatever He puts me to do. So, and for the time being that we're here on this earth. But until then, guys, I don't know if I'll see you for the rest of the week. We'll go on some lives in Houston with JJ at the
It's
tournament.
exciting time.
But I want to wish you guys very, very happy Thanksgiving, and really sit down and be humble for the things that are in front of you and that are alive in front of you, because life is really too short, and a lot of people go through a lot of things that you don't see behind the scenes in the camera. So pray for those that are others that are struggling.
Absolutely.
Pray for them. Be there for the people that you think need you, because I don't know, sometimes I feel people just hide a lot of things behind the scenes and you really don't know what's going on with them. So be kind, be generous, and love the ones, love your family, and really take in this Thanksgiving, because it's been a rough couple of years for people. So for us, right, in my private life, there's been some rocky things that I'm going through that you would never even know, right? So we got to be kind and pray for others, and be there for one another, because that's what it's all about. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I'm glad to be back, and love you guys. There. Yep. Anything else?
You did the yep. What's that,
Jackie? Yep. Okay, guys.
Well, I will say this, guys. As it is, like Jackie said, happy Thanksgiving to all of you out there. This is my favorite time of the year, just simply because the simple words of thank you goes out to everyone out there. For us, it's our our close friends, our peers. Our family. We're very grateful and thankful for always being a part of our lives and what makes it happen. And I'm super just grateful this time of year that we were able to recover from this COVID nastiness that's out there. And trust me, we were able to stay away from it for a long time. We got it. But you got to see so many great people come and deliver for us. Again, on the business side of things, but more importantly, when we needed their help, they were able there to drop off. I mean, trust me, guys, I could have lost a little bit more weight, but I didn't, just because I was still very well fed with our great friends that brought foods and donuts and all kinds of crazy good stuff that made it at least made us go through here for during these last 2 weeks. But more importantly, guys, again, our clients out there that do watch us, I know you follow us on social media. We want to tell you guys thank you very much for making this year another wonderful year for me, Jackie, our team here. Our business doesn't go anywhere without you guys, and you guys time and time just continue to support us in every way. All our friends with the referrals, they needed guidance this year. They reached out to us. We all worked together, and I'm just grateful that we have those opportunities. And yeah, just so many things to be grateful, and it's the best time to do it. And I love Thanksgiving because I get to say thank you. Yeah. And yeah, that's what I have, Jackie. Hopefully you don't have anything else. I think
I think we said it, guys. So thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you this week. And may God bless everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.